So it seemed like the broadcast got clipped there, and Matt Psycho is leading the way from Bunny, with Anton Poika in third. This is the second race of the rounds. I just got a message saying the broadcast had stopped, so just quickly started another one. So Matt Psycho there is leading from Anton Poika. Bunny in third place. Racer Brown now in fourth, with Skyjacker in fifth. Guesty is sixth, with Homesick Alien in seventh place. Talleyrand now eighth. Talleyrand was leading. I don't know, I was too busy doing internet things to see what happened to Talleyrand, but he's down in 8th place. I apologise. 9th was UBD. In 10th, Jokers. 11th there for Electric. Barry Twins in 12th. Turtle in 13th. And Matt Psycho then is leading the way from Anton Poika. Bunny battling with 3rd place Racer Brown. Racer Brown and Skyjacker hard at it as well. We've got Guesty there in 6th. Homesick Alias made his way up into 7th from 9th. But he's got himself ahead of Jokers, and Talleyrand slipping down the order as well into 8th. Has helped Homesick, but Homesick's out wide again. Homesick's out wide, and Talleyrand gets that position on Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien, oh, wanting to get on those brakes late, but it's not helping him. UBD there in 9th with Jokers. Jokers all over the back, but Jokers sliding it out wide. And the rain is catching them out left, right, and centre field here at Spa. This race is wide open, and is anyone's still to win. Matt Psycho maintaining that lead so far from Anton Poika, but we know what those Finnish people are like in these slippery conditions. And can Matt Psycho cling on to that second lead that he's got against the infallible Finn? Bunny in third, trying to pile the pressure on, but he's got a gaggle of cars all waiting for him to make a mistake. He's out wide there, but he's kept it on track. Skyjacker just slipped one up the inside of Racer Brown, and a beautiful move as well from Skyjacker. And Racer Brown now in 5th, Guesty in 6th, Talleyrand in 7th place, Homesick Alien in 8th. We saw Talleyrand getting through past Homesick, with Homesick going off quite wide. There is UBD in 9th, ahead of Barry Twins in 10th, Jokers in 11th, Electric there in 12th, and Turtle in 13th. Turtle looks to be catching Electric up at this point in the race. Electric really hanging it out there on the curbs, and he's pushing with all he's got, and he's losing the back end, but he's got it again. But oh, now we've got yellow flags. Where could that be? And it looks like it's Talleyrand again. Talleyrand losing more positions in the chicane, and he's lost a position to Homesick Alien, and he's got UBD alongside him for 9th place. UBD clinging on to that inside line for Lesaur, and he's going to try, but Talleyrand's braked a lot later than UBD, but Talleyrand slipped out to the outside of the corner, and UBD says thank you very much, and he's through up the inside. And UBD now in 8th place, chasing down Homesick Alien. Anton Poika's now the leader of this race. Anton Poika's taken the lead from Matt Psycho. It looked like it only just happened through Rouge, and Bunny is there as well, all over the back of Matt Psycho. I don't know if Matt Psycho made a mistake, but he's losing positions like anything. Anton Poika now leading the way from Bunny, who's just about braked into the corner ahead of Matt Psycho, and it looks like Bunny claims 2nd place from Matt Psycho, who's now in 3rd place. We've got 8 minutes just over left of racing here at a wet Spa in the Subarus, and it's a crazy race. Racer Brown in 4th place, just ahead of Guesty in 5th. Skyjacker has slipped back. Skyjacker has slipped back into 6th place, and Homesick Alien is sitting within a second's reach of Skyjacker, so it's all very tight and everyone to play for. Racer Brown doesn't even look that far ahead of him, because Guesty's making a move. Guesty's going around the outside, a brave move, and he's lost a position to Skyjacker. Oh my gosh. So Racer Brown maintains 4th. Skyjacker just gets one up the inside of Guesty, as Guesty went for a great move on Racer Brown, and it looks like Skyjacker's going for something similar around the outside that Guesty was trying. Can he maintain it? Because there is Racer Brown on the inside now, and Racer Brown looks like he's kept hold of his 4th place, but Skyjacker now set himself up the inside for the next corner, and Skyjacker, though he's late on the brakes, he's out wide in the corner, and they're all through. Oh my word. Racer Brown maintains 4th. Guesty getting that position back from Skyjacker, and Skyjacker now under threat from Homesick Alien. in 7th place. Talleyrand is in 8th, Jokers is in 9th, Barry Twins is in 10th place, 11th for Electric, Uncle B Darren down in 12th, fighting with Turtle. We saw UBD up earlier, and now he's lost the position to Turtle, and he's down in 13th. Oh my God, crazy stuff. Anton Poika still enjoying that lead from Matt Psycho, but Matt Psycho is not letting Anton Poika run away in no way whatsoever. Anton Poika out very wide there, very wide. If he does that too often, he might have the stewards questioning his track limits. Matt Psycho, though, trying to fend off from Bunny. This is the last thing Matt Psycho wanted. He was trying to keep track of Anton Poika. Anton Poika, he's not too far ahead of Matt. I don't think he gained going wide. I think he might have lifted or something. So Anton Poika still trying to maintain that lead. He's sliding through Le Source, and he was sliding. I thought I could see him sliding quite a lot in that corner, and Matt Psycho retakes the lead from Anton Poika. Anton Poika looked like he was very late in the brakes on Le Source and sliding around. He looked like he'd had no control through that corner, and now Matt Psycho retakes the lead. Bunny nips one up as well from Anton Poika as he tries to recover from Le Source, and Bunny now up into 2nd place, chasing down Matt Psycho, and this is a battle royale up front for the lead of this race. Bunny already there, he's already sticking his nose in against Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho's got the inside. Anton Poika, though, he's trying to sneak one up the inside of all of them, but Matt Psycho maintains. But there's Anton Poika to throw one up the inside, but he can't, he's too far back, and Matt Psycho maintains dominance in the lead of this race with Anton Poika in 2nd place ahead of Bunny, and Anton Poika's on the go again, but Matt Psycho defending like a lion out there in the Sick Children's Trust liveried Subaru, and he is absolutely driving like a boss. Anton Poika in 2nd, lost a little bit of ground to Matt Psycho, and now Bunny is catching up with Anton Poika again all the time. Guesty in 4th ahead of Skyjacker, with Racer Brown slipping down into 6th, just ahead of Homesick Alien in 7th. We have Talleyrand in 8th and Jokers in 9th. Barry Twins in a solid 10th place, and Electric in 11th, Turtle 12th, and we saw UBD has just left the lobby. So Matt Psycho, can he maintain? We've got 4.5 minutes left of racing here at a soggy Spa, and Matt Psycho so far has not really put a foot wrong. Anton Poika with his hands full with Bunny now may slow him down enough for Matt Psycho just to get away. And then we've got Guesty bringing Racer Brown and Skyjacker and Homesick Alien to the party up there for the battle of the podium. And it looks like Homesick Alien's looking for a kill right now with Skyjacker. Skyjacker, he was on the curbs, he can't put the accelerator down as well, and now Homesick Alien is come up alongside Skyjacker, and it looks like Homesick Alien trying to claim the lap, and Homesick sideways 100 miles an hour, unbelievable stuff. But Homesick Alien up into 6th place. Can he get his braking right for this chicane? And Skyjacker now down in 7th, but it could be anyone. Excuse me. Anton Poika has left Bunny. Bunny has been left somewhere. Bunny has been deposited down into 5th place, and Homesick Alien is making the move to try and get ahead of him, but Bunny's got that inside line in Le Source, and Homesick Alien trying to fight for space around the outside. Homesick Alien, how did he make that stick? Bunny's still there. Bunny's still a threat. Comme Rouge, but these two side by side through Le Source all the way towards Eau Rouge, and something's got to give, and Bunny just does the sensible thing, and Homesick Alien up into 5th place. Bunny, though, losing momentum from Skyjacker. Skyjacker, whom did not lift as much as Bunny in Eau Rouge. So now Bunny has got that threat coming his way, and my gosh, they're racing all up and down this grid. So Matt Psycho is 1.5 seconds ahead of Anton Poika. Anton Poika shaking off Bunny now. He can concentrate on the attack against Matt Psycho. Racer Brown in 3rd place. trying to fend off from Guesty. Guesty has had the pace in the wet through practice all the way, and now Homesick Alien, he slipped right back down into 9th place, and he's fought his way up into 5th. He's gone wide though, he's gone very wide, and Bunny and Skyjacker slip on through. Talleyrand may get back through against Homesick Alien, and all that hard work, all of the hard work Homesick Alien has had to do over the last 10 minutes, all gone to waste. He's back to where he was, looking down the back of Talleyrand Subaru. Unbelievable stuff. So now Bunny finds himself up into 5th, chasing a Guesty, who's only a second ahead of him. Guesty's lost that little battle with Racer Brown. Racer Brown's breaking away. He's realised Anton Poyker might go ahead of him in the championship. If Anton Poyker could get fastest lap, I think he could probably go ahead of Racer Brown in this championship. Matt Psycho wasn't that far behind him also, was he? So Matt Psycho, this win would be absolutely corking for him. And he's doing a great job. He's getting purples as he makes his way around. Anton Poyker in 2nd place with Racer Brown there in 3rd. We've got Guesty chasing them down in 4th. Bunny and Skyjacker, we saw them at Bathurst on Thursday evening at it, and they're at it again. It's beautiful to see. There was a little bit of contact there. Bunny's gone off wide. Bunny's gone off the track. Oh my word, there was contact, and I'm not sure. Bunny's very wide. Skyjacker's carried on. Maybe Skyjacker will think, let the stewards decide on that one. Guesty stays in 4th place, but Skyjacker has closed right up on Guesty. Guesty losing a lot of ground out there. Guesty losing pace quite a lot on that lap. What did he do? A 48. It's no different from his laps before. He just seems to have lost a lot of time to Skyjacker, who's now within a second. Bunny 2.5 seconds behind Skyjacker. Homesick Alien and Talleyrand at it again. Talleyrand defending on the inside of Lesaur, but Talleyrand looks like he's going wide. Homesick Alien taking a tighter corner through that one and getting a better drive out of it, and Homesick Alien is now up into 7th ahead of Talleyrand. And Homesick Alien, wanting more points than 7th place, is a yielding. Who won the first race? I can't even remember. Skyjacker won. Skyjacker won the first race. It felt so long ago. And the time is just about to run out. I don't know, everyone's crossed the line, so they're all going to complete this lap. Matt Psycho leading from Anton Poyker, nearly 2 seconds. It looks like Matt Psycho may have sussed this one. Racer Brown starting to apply the pressure. Racer Brown got the fastest lap last time around. He's really starting to apply the pressure now to Anton Poyker, and there are only 2 points difference at the lead of this championship between these two competitors. And my word, here they are in 2nd and 3rd, battling it out. Skyjacker, race winner from race 1, they're in 4th. He's had an up and down race. Guesty there in 5th, catching Skyjacker, but not quite enough for this lap. Bunny in 6th ahead of Talleyrand and Homesick Alien. It's not done between these two, and Homesick Alien needs as many points as he can really in these races if he wants to be in this championship and get a 2nd championship in the WRX Challenge. Joker's 9th, Turtle is 10th, battling it out with Barry Twins. Turtle, a late comer, coming back at Barry Twins. Barry Twins been in that 10th place for ages, and now Turtle's just taken 10th away from Barry Twins, and Turtle now in 10th. Barry Twins in 11th. Electric slipping down to 12th. And where are we? We're all right. We're quite a way away. So Barry Twins and Turtle, it looks like they're battling all the way to the checkered flag, as Matt Psycho brings it up. Blanchard ready for the chicane to take his win. I don't know if it's his first one. It feels like he's won one in the WRX Challenge. I'm sure he has. But here he comes, bringing it home in the wet at Spa for race 2 of round 3 of the WRX Challenge Season 4. And Matt Psycho grabbing a win here in the wet Spa. Congratulations, Anton Poyker, only just keeping hold of that 2nd place ahead of Racer Brown, who's half a car left behind. Skyjacker there in 4th. Guesty gets 5th. Bunny gets 6th. Talleyrand manages to stay ahead of Homesick Alien for 7th. Homesick Alien comes home in 8th place. Joker's bringing it home in 9th. Solid points for Joker's, And he looks like he had that ninth pretty much sorted out there. And here he comes to home in ninth, with Turtle still staying ahead of Barry Twins, but it's very close as they run to the line. And it looks like Turtle's going to keep hold of that 10th ahead of Barry Twins in 11th. And Electric comes home in 12th place. But Matt Psycho today was the man, the Rainmeister. And he got that win in the rain here at Spa. Well done. There he goes. You can see him celebrating there. A nice reef, but no trophy for some reason. Such a shame. So we lost UBD in that race somewhere along the way. So I'll take you to the race results. We've still got one more race to go, believe it or not. It's double the length in the rain. So GT Loon saying limits. It's wet, man. Muddy saying interesting to see that aliens still make mistakes. Skyjacker saying ooey. GT Loon saying good win, Matt. And Muddy saying well done, Matt. Nice clean race. But yeah, if someone can come, we do ask our sim racers if they see someone, because obviously the stewards don't sit there watching every minute of every replay. But we do ask people if they see, because we take the penalties off. Because sometimes we had championships where people made mistakes and went off, lost a shed load of time, and then picked up a second penalty as well. And it seemed rough penalising people for mistakes, especially as they'd already lost time. So we decided to go without the penalties. We wanted people to be honest in the races and stay within the white lines. But if someone does see someone going over the white lines repeatedly, we know it happens now and again, and we know in the midst of racing that you need a bit more than the real track. So we understand that we're a little bit flexible, but if someone is taking the mick with the white lines, we do ask people to report them. Matt Psycho then takes the win here for race 2 in the wet. Can he do it in the 30-minute one? Anton Poika in second, keeping it alive all the way to the end of the race. Racer Brown in third, all over Anton at the end of that race as well. And it's going to be an interesting championship table after this one. Fourth place for Skyjacker after his win in the first race, with Guesty in fifth and Bunny in sixth. Talaran coming home in seventh. Homesick Alien having an up and down race there in eighth. Jokus in a solid ninth, with Turtle getting that 10th off Barry Twins right there in the end, with Barry Twins being in that 10th for most of the race. Barry Twins coming home in 11th and Electric in 12th. We lost UBD along the way, and Racer Brown got the fastest lap with a 2:46.365, and that was race 2 here at Spa. And oh my gosh, it looks quite dark. It looks rather dark. They say race is off at 9:20, so we'll go and have a watch of someone. I'll give you guys a 2-minute break, and I don't know what happened with the internet. All I can do is apologise. And we'll go to the track. And I'll return as quickly, as swiftly as I can. We'll watch the winner from race 2. You poor people. How long was you having to look at that? I wasn't gone long though, was I? But still, thanks GTSport. Could have at least moved the camera angle to something a bit more interesting to look at. So in the chat we have GT Loon saying good win, Matt. Muddy saying well done, Matt. Nice clean race. And Mama Sight saying well done, Matt. Congrats. Thanks, thingy. Nice. Yeah, except for all that, I don't know what happened. I just got a little message up in the corner saying you are no longer broadcasting. So that was a nightmare. I was like, oh my gosh. So I just quickly tried to load it straight back up without any dramas. And let's hope it wasn't too much of an interruption for you guys out there. It's a shocker. I have a 14-year-old who's addicted to his PC that seems to hog a lot of internet, even though I've put my PlayStation as primary internet, you know, target, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Is when he gets his PC all ramped up with all his Steam and stuff going on, it just rocks my internet, man. It rocks my world. God awful thing that it is. Flashes like a bloody dance floor. It's ridiculous. Not back in my day when they used to be grey. Big grey block. You could play Lander. So Racer Brown then out there. And this is, now we're building up to a 30-minute race. God, if these guys haven't been through enough already this evening. They've got to go through this. 30 minutes in the damp. I don't know if it looks as wet. There's not as much spray coming off the cars. They've still gone full wets, these guys. No, I tell a lie. It looks like a homesick alien. He's taking a gamble on the inters. Bunny's gone full wets. Guessed he's on the full wets. Skyjacker might be risking it on the inters. Talleyrand's looking at the inters. So is Jokus. Full wets for Barry Twins. And it looks to me like Matt Psycho is going to investigate the inters as well. But, you know, early doors. It's before the race. But it doesn't... There's not as much plumage of water behind the cars. So it doesn't look as wet as it did in that 15-minute race. This could be some seriously interesting stuff going to happen in the next 30 minutes here. Who knows? So in the chat, Pat saying 6 races and 6 podiums for Anton. Very good start to the season. Oh, Pat the stat. I love Pat Pat the stat. 6 podiums that for Anton Poika, apparently in 6 races. So he's solid from the Flying Finn. And he's definitely a strong contender for the championship, as is Racer Brown though. And Skyjacker putting that win down today with Matt Psycho as well. I mean, they're all starting to edge their bets there, aren't they? They're all starting to get in their bids on this championship. Hotly contested. The Wrxc Challenge always ran on a Thursday evening, opening it up to Friday, and it's blown it wide open. It really has. From Racer Brown, who was the championship leader coming into this round, Anton Poika, only 2 points behind him, has had a strong showing this round. Electric there, he seems to be doing okay there in the rain. 3rd place in practice so far for him. Bunny getting purples though after his outlap. Guesty. Oh, Skyjacker's asking if we are ready. So let's oblige him with an R. He said 20 past. He's on the money, isn't he? He's on the money, is Skyjacker. Almost militant. It's like he's plugged into the atomic clock. Doesn't mess about. No dawdling, no dallying, and no dillying. When Skyjacker's involved, he is definitely the smoothest host. You know, I've commentated for quite a few of them. They're all good though. They're all really cool actually. I mean, Racer Brown's Tuesday nights is usually mayhem because there seems to be always a bit of an internet issue. But he's still smooth. He still gets it going. He still gets the night running, even with all the jaggedy edges. Homesick Alien's pretty smooth at it. Talleyrand's very smooth at it. They've become quite good at this hosting Malark. It's got to be said. So there we go. It's a reverse grid again with Electric starting on pole. If he can get some nice consistent laps in early doors, he should be golden. As we wait for that green light, and they were a bit ginger, weren't they, last time? Oh, it's a very slow start from everyone there. They were all easing off of the grid. No one wanted to commit too much to that and spin those tyres up. Electric, though, great start into La Source ahead of Barry Twins. Barry Twins losing the back end a little bit with the Turtle there in third. Homesick Alien up into fourth place already. He's had an absolutely corking start, and he's all over the back of Turtle, looking to try and chip into the top three. And is Homesick Alien looking for an early win, and Turtle's lost the back end through a Rouge, and Homesick Alien, I don't think he had anything to do with it, I'm not sure, but Homesick Alien, he was close behind him, but I don't think there's any braking, maybe lifting, but there shouldn't have been any braking. I don't know where Turtle happened to him, but he went off sideways. Electric still in the lead from Barry Twins. Barry Twins, though, attacking. Electric just making the corner. Barry Twins not making the corner. So Homesick Alien now making his way up into second place, followed by Bunny, Guesty, Anton Poiker's there as well, and Homesick Alien looking sideways as he goes through. He's out wide, and Guesty now up into second place. And then it's all change up here with Electric leading, Guesty in second, Anton Poiker third. Homesick Alien looks wide again. Oh my God, did he go with the intermediates? No, he went wet tyres in the end. Electric on the wet, so is Guesty, so is Anton Poiker. Bunny's on full wets, so's Homesick Alien, but he's having a mare at the moment. Matt Psycho has joined him up there in fifth place, so Matt Psycho is going to be attacking Homesick Alien. Any more mistakes? There's Barry Twins in seventh place, ahead of Skyjacker in eighth, and then we've got Racer Brown going up the inside of Talleyrand to take ninth, and Talleyrand dropping down into 10th, Jokers in 11th, and there is Turtle, and we don't know what happened to him. He's on the wet tyres, but he's looking like he's having some real grip issues, and Electric just ahead of Guesty at the moment, and Anton Poiker's moved up into third, and Bunny there in fourth. Where is Racer Brown? Where is Racer Brown? Down in ninth spot. Oh, who's that having an off? Oh, it's Barry Twins. Barry Twins off the road, and that means Skyjacker moves up to seventh with Racer Brown in eighth, Talleyrand there in ninth, and oh my gosh, Guesty under threat from Anton Poiker. Electric's dropped back. Electric has dropped back. Electric now in third with Bunny coming up against him, and Bunny's moving up inside, and that's it. Bunny's up into third, and Guesty still maintaining the lead from Anton Poiker, even though Anton Poiker putting in a lot of pressure. There's Bunny out wide. Electric now being overtaken by Homesick Alien, and Matt Psycho is there on the scene as well, but he doesn't quite get past Electric before the chicane as Homesick Alien did, and now Homesick Alien up into fourth. Electric going through a little faster than the Alien, giving him a little shove as they go. Racer Brown now in seventh ahead of Skyjacker with Talleyrand there in ninth place. Barry Twins in 10th, 11th for Jokers, and 10th, 12th for Turtle. But Guesty still maintaining the lead in this race. 30 minutes here in the wet at Spa, and it's going to be absolutely crazy. Skyjack says don't tell anyone, but the wet tyres should burn out before inters. Ah, there you go. And Pat says full wets are the only sensible tyres to use. When I was trying to do laps earlier this week, couldn't get laps under 3 minutes on inters. Not much better on the wets though. So far Guesty maintaining that lead from Anton Poiker with Bunny in third place. Then we've got Homesick Alien sniffing round the back of Bunny. Matt Psycho dropping away from the Alien a little bit, and there is Electric still a threat behind Matt Psycho in sixth. Racer Brown in seventh, trying to catch up Electric and get away from Skyjacker, whom is in eighth place, ahead of Barry Twins in ninth, whom is ahead of Talleyrand, whom is in 10th, whom is, and there is Jokers 11th with Turtle in 12th spot, and Anton Poiker's in the lead. Guesty's lost it, Guesty's lost the lead, and Anton Poiker now leads the way with Bunny attacking attacking Guesty. Homesick Alien's on the scene as well, but Guesty maintains that third place against Homesick Alien. Couldn't stop Bunny, and Bunny is up into second place, but does he have the pace of Anton Poika, or will Anton Poika now just disappear into the distance here in the wet, whilst Bunny fights with Guesty? Homesick, Matt Psycho in fifth place with Electric now going up. Oh no, Electric losing his position to Racer Brown, and Racer Brown now getting back into this race. He's 2.3 seconds behind Matt Psycho, and Matt Psycho has got a big bunch of cars ahead of him as well. Anton Poika though now has a second lead on Bunny. Bunny's got to keep that pace going to keep up with the Flying Finn. Guesty pushing Bunny all the way. He's only 3/10 behind him, and Homesick Alien not too far behind him. We're on board with Homesick Alien. We're 7/10 ahead of Matt Psycho and 3/10 behind Guesty as we get our way through Blanchard. We're heading up towards the chicane. Heavy braking on the agenda. Who's going to brake the most? And there it's just even. He's closed a little bit to Guesty. Bunny there just ahead, and you can see Anton Poika struggling through the chicane as well and not actually pulling away. And there they all go, and it looks like Homesick Alien getting a better run than Guesty out of the chicane, and now coming up alongside him towards the source, trying to take that third place away from Guesty, and it looks like job done by Homesick Alien. Guesty just letting him know he is there and slips back in fourth, but Homesick Alien's got to maintain through Eau Rouge. Can he keep it ahead of Guesty? They go through, a little dab on the brakes as they get to the top. Guesty looks like he's more planted in the road. Homesick Alien sliding over the top of Radion, but he maintains the position ahead of Guesty, but Guesty getting a great run on him up this long straight. Homesick Alien going defensive on the inside to stop Guesty. Coming up is inside, but it looks like Homesick Alien has the corner and third place, but he slides a little bit in mid-corner, and Bunny's made a mistake. Bunny has made a huge mistake. Bunny must have snatched those brakes a little bit. He's slowing right down. No, Anton Poika's disappeared. They must have had a coming together. Where is Anton Poika? Anton Poika's there in seventh. Oh my gosh, what could have happened? Anton Poika there in the lead. Bunny slid into him. Oh, and there's a spin. Oh my word, the worst and last thing you need for you to happen. And there he is. Anton Poika returns back onto track behind Electric in seventh as Bunny waits for him and puts Homesick Alien in the lead of this race. Well, Homesick Alien must be saying thank you very much. Absolutely cracking stuff as Homesick Alien leads from Guesty in second. Matt Psycho moves up into third place. Racer Brown in fourth. Electric in fifth. Then Anton Poika in sixth, and Bunny there staring at the back of Anton Poika. And I imagine the last thing he wants to do in this race is touch the back of that Subaru in front of him. I imagine he's going to give that car a wide berth. Huge wide berth as Electric defends with all his might against Anton Poika. Anton Poika trying to get back through the race. Had an absolute comfortable lead there in the beginning, and Bunny, there's nothing worse. There's no worse feeling, but Bunny's coming back at Anton Poika. Fancies his chances against Electric. Up alongside Anton Poika, and he's gone and he's made the move. And Bunny is up into sixth, and Anton Poika down into seventh. Bunny carrying a lot of speed through there, and Anton Poika back up again into sixth, and he's all over the back of Electric, and Anton Poika's going to go for the move on Electric. There up the inside into the chicane, and Anton Poika is up and into fifth place. Electric dropping down into sixth as Bunny comes across Electric, and Electric must have imagined, where the hell did you break, Anton? That was amazing. So Skyjacker is down in 8th place, just ahead of Barry Twins in 9th. Talaran there in 10th, 11th there for Turtle, and Jokers now is at the back place in 12th. Homesick Alien still leading from Guesty. Matt Psycho, these three absolutely planted together here through this race. Unbelievable stuff. And in the chat, GT Loon saying smashed up. Yeah, I think Anton Poika felt that one. So Homesick Alien leads from Guesty. There's Matt Psycho trying to make a move. And Racer Brown, I'd make a big deal of it, but I've never really seen Bunny do that. It's It's not something he would normally do. He's very clean. He's very, very clean. So, and I don't think it was on purpose. I think he just did not judge the corner and he clattered into Anton Poika. And it's unfortunate, but it is racing, I'm afraid. It does happen out there. And you just got to take it on the chin and you just got to get on. And that's what Anton Poika's doing. He's got past Electric, and so has Bunny. Electric down to 7th now, just ahead of Skyjacker, whom is on intermediates. Has he pitted? No, he must be out there on the inters. So, interesting stuff. He said something about the full wets are going to wear out. I didn't think there was tyre wear in the rain. But so far, Matt Psycho's taken the lead away from Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien now. Homesick Alien down into 2nd place, and Guesty. So Matt Psycho was 3rd, wasn't he? So Matt Psycho managing to get past Homesick and Guesty. I don't know if Guesty and Homesick had a coming together or somewhat, but Homesick Alien looks like he's going back up against Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho already winning the 2nd race in the rain here tonight. Looks to be going for the double in the wet. To really win the Wetmeister, the Rainmeister, sorry, mantle. But so far, Matt Psycho showing very good in the wet conditions. Homesick Alien, though, not letting him get away. We've seen Homesick Alien go wide a couple of times, though, in that earlier race. Has he learnt his lessons? Has he got the control to keep that braking where it needs to be done? Seems to be he's getting held up a little bit by Matt Psycho. Guesty there, only a 2nd behind him. Racer Brown, he's got the fastest lap so far in the race. He's starting to find his feet here in the rain, and he is bringing the race to them. Anton Poika there in 5th, just ahead of Bunny. These two battling all the way at the top and in mid-pack. Electric under attack from Skyjacker. We saw Skyjacker was catching him, and now Skyjacker is through and up into 7th and chasing down Bunny and Anton Poika. Electric in 8th with Barry Twins in 9th. Then Talleyrand went on to the Talleyrand was on intermediate tyres. He's in 10th, just ahead of Turtle, whom is 11th on the wets, and Jokers has gone into the pits. Maybe to put wets on, I don't know, fuel up. He's half a tank of fuel. We're at 18 minutes remaining of a 30-minute race, so he will need a little bit of extra fuel to get to the end. I'm not really seeing any tyre wear on these tyres yet, though, indicating on the screen. So Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien very close together, battling for that 1st place. Homesick Alien hanging it out there. Guesty's not far behind him, and Racer Brown is, well, he was catching him up. He was less than 2 seconds, but he's dropped back to 2.5 seconds. So these three having it out for the lead of this race. All 3 of them are on wets. Matt Psycho's on the wet tyres, Homesick Alien on the wet tyres, and Guesty is on the wet tyres. Racer Brown, who's trying to catch him at the moment, is also on the wet tyres. Guesty did a 47.5 last time around. Racer Brown did a 47.3. So he is a little bit quicker, but Homesick did a 46.1. Matt Psycho managing a 45.2, which was the fastest of the race so far, as they're coming down to half a tank of fuel. I don't know if they can try and get to the end without a pit stop on this fuel. We'll have to see later in the race. Guesty, though, staying with the Alien, and Matt Psycho leading this race. Racer Brown in 4th. Anton Poika trying to catch up in 5th. He did a 46.4 last time around. Racer Brown doing a 47.3. So he's definitely catching a Racer Brown at this point in the race is Anton Poika, and he's going faster again this lap, bringing Bunny along with him in 6th. Skyjacker in 7th, getting past Electric, and it looks like Barry Twins has got past Electric as well. And now Barry Twins 8th place, Electric in 9th. Turtle is up into 10th place ahead of Talleyrand in 11th. Talleyrand not having a great spar at the moment with Jokers there. We saw him going into the pits. He did go full wets, and I think he might have topped up with a bit of fuel, but only half, and we're still not halfway into the race yet, Jokers. So I don't know if you might need a bit more fuel to get to the end. I'm not sure. So Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien still battling it out there, out the lead. Looks like Homesick Alien's gone for the move in Lesaur, and Skyjack has gone into the pits. So Homesick Alien then takes the lead of the race from Matt Psycho on lap 6. And we're just coming up to the 15-minute mark of the race, halfway. And these two have been fighting it out all the way. Guesty just slipping back by a second on these two's battles. Matt Psycho, is he coming back at the Alien in the toe? He's getting closer, he's getting closer. He's going looking up the inside. Homesick Alien, though, trying to close the door. And Homesick Alien stays in the lead of this race. And Matt Psycho having to, I think he had to brake a little more than he'd like to, because Guesty's closed that gap from a second down to half a second. So Matt Psycho better look in those rear view mirrors, because they haven't got. Guesty's chasing him down. Homesick Alien then snatching the lead, with Racer Brown still 1.5 seconds. He was 2.5 seconds behind Guesty. He's catching them back up, and it looks like Anton Poyker's lost a bit of time to Racer Brown. It was less than 4 seconds. It was less than 5 seconds, and he's up to 6 seconds now behind Racer Brown. Bunny there has dropped back a little bit from Anton Poyker. Barry Twins is up into 7th after Skyjacker making a pit stop. Electric up into 8th. Turtle now in 9th. Skyjacker is in 10th. And there is Skyjacker down in 11th. He's pitted, put a bit of fuel in, and he's gone full wets. So we will see. And Joker's there. He also pitted, didn't he? 23 seconds behind Skyjacker. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Homesick Alien, he's spot on half a tank of fuel with less than 15 minutes of racing to go. It's getting purples with Matt Psycho very much close behind, and now Guesty is closing in on the pair of them, and Racer Brown also. So a 4-way battle for the lead coming our way. So we are absolutely blessed here in these races at Spa in the rain. No, it says there's no tyre wear, but they seem to be pitting, so I don't know if there's some sort of glitch where we're not seeing the tyre wear, because I did hear Skyjacker say something about the wets wear quicker than the inters or something. So Guesty is all over the back of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho looking at Homesick Alien, with Matt Psycho staying ahead of Guesty. There is Racer Brown in 4th place. He's closed right up now. He's less than half a second behind Guesty. Anton Poyker losing more time on the guys ahead of him. I'm not sure what's going on out there, but Anton Poyker is just not catching, and Bunny's having a look up the inside of Anton Poyker there in 5th place. Bunny trying his hardest in 6th. There's Barry just ahead of Electric. Electric closing right up to Barry Twins. Barry Twins in his green Subaru in a solid 7th place at the moment. There is some tyre wear. I'm seeing a little bit of red tyre wear. I'm sure I am on theirs, so it must be working, because Electric, I can see a little bit of the peak of it is red, so I don't know why they're pitting, if the tyre they're really feeling off or something, but I could see a little bit on Electrics. Talleyrand's on the intermediates he started on, I think. He's in 10th place, ahead of Skyjacker, who pitted and went to wets. And he's on his outlap still. And there is Joker's in 12th, who also pitted. Homesick Alien staying ahead. Guesty's nudged one up the inside of Matt Psycho, but Matt Psycho straight away up the inside, and Racer Brown's in there as well. Guesty's got Racer Brown up alongside him. This is absolutely tight. And Guesty sliding around with Racer Brown with a massive threat, and Racer Brown moves up into 3rd place. Matt Psycho is still chasing Homesick Alien, and Guesty slips to 4th, but Guesty on the move. He's trying it on against Racer Brown. And there we go. Sitting on board with 4th place Guesty, 10 seconds ahead of Anton Poyker now. I'm not sure what's happened to Anton Poyker, but he's really dropped off the pace of these 4 cars. I don't know if it's the tyres, possibly, maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know if we're not seeing the full wear. It looked like on Electrics we could just see the tips were a little bit red, but possibly not. I don't think we're seeing the full picture on the tyre wear. But Homesick Alien still leads from Matt Psycho. Racer Brown's just moved up into a podium position. We've got 11 minutes left of the 30-minute race to see And there's been a couple of pit stops. Jokus and Skyjacker both pitting, but so far it doesn't look like any of these guys have got any intention of coming into the pits. And we're not seeing the tyre wear that they may be feeling. I'm not sure. I mean, Guesty went faster than he's gone in that last lap, so he's obviously not suffering too much from tyre wear. It's on times 2, I think, so it's on. It's just, I don't think it's being affected because of the rain or something. I don't know. So is Matt Psycho under threat from Racer Brown? Racer Brown putting in those fastest laps. He's going for it in Eau Rouge. Matt Psycho trying to stand ground, and Racer Brown nowhere to go. Cuts through the corner, but Matt Psycho stays ahead. Racer Brown tries to stay in the tow all the way around here to the braking zone of the next corner. Matt Psycho's come right over to defend the corner. Guesty's now having a go at Racer Brown. There's 3 wide as they break into this corner. Matt Psycho's just ahead on the inside, but Guesty absolutely from nowhere slingshots the 2 of them and gets up into 2nd place. Matt Psycho down into 3rd, and Racer Brown stays in 4th. Anton Poika still battling with Bunny, and I think this is what's slowing Anton Poika down, is all the defending he's having to do with Bunny all up in his business there, and they cannot catch this battle up ahead with Guesty just going through there into 2nd place, chasing down Homesick Alien, with Racer Brown has got himself ahead of Matt Psycho since we've cut away, and Matt Psycho dropping down into 4th. He was 2nd fighting with Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien's 2 seconds ahead of them now, with Guesty in 2nd, Racer Brown in 3rd, with Matt Psycho in 4th. They're all within 3.5 seconds of each other. It's so tight. Anton Poika's 10 seconds adrift of this battle, but he's locked in a battle with Bunny. Him and Bunny absolutely tooth and nail every corner between the 2 of them. Barry Twins in 7th ahead of Electric. Turtle in 9th, and Talleyrand is in 10th ahead of Skyjacker, who we see pitted earlier, and Joker's also pitting, but it doesn't look like anyone else is going to pit in this race. Homesick Alien 2 seconds ahead of Guesty. Racer Brown getting that move done on absolute Matt Psycho, and this race is crazy. Bunny and Anton, nothing between the 2 of them. And GT Loon saying there's no tyre wear. GT Loon saying, think the Inters are the ones pitting to go full wear. GT Loon says Horner and Bunny battling, so losing time, should just tuck up and help each other catch up. Humour, Poika, Anton Poika he means. I think I got there eventually, but I think Anton Poika. Oh, Bunny's fuel's flashing with 7.5 minutes to go, so Bunny might have to get some fuel. Homesick Alien still got a quarter of a tank left. Racer Brown's moved up into 2nd ahead of Guesty. Not quite though, because Guesty's still there, but it looks like Racer Brown's got the job done, and that all-out pace that he's getting from the fastest lap has pole vaulted him up into 2nd place ahead of Guesty and Matt Psycho. And Racer Brown absolutely on fire. Oh, he's totally missed Radion, and Guesty's out wide, but I think Racer Brown's lifting because of the missing the corner, and Guesty getting a good run on Racer Brown, going to make the move, but Racer Brown's making him do it around the outside. Homesick Alien still clinging on to that 2-second lead, and Racer Brown's gone wide. Guesty's gone through. Matt Psycho's caught Racer Brown up. Racer Brown, he doesn't know what to do. He's flapping in the middle of the corner, and Matt Psycho is trying to get past. Matt Psycho's got the momentum. He's up alongside Racer Brown at the moment. Racer Brown, now they're breaking later as each other, and Matt Psycho's got the inside line. Racer Brown trying to keep it around the outside. Racer Brown still in that 3rd place, but Matt Psycho's up alongside. Now Racer Brown has the inside line, and Matt Psycho has to slip in behind. This is a crazy race here in 4th and 3rd for Racer Brown. All started with Racer Brown making a small mistake in Radion, and that gave Matt Psycho the run on Racer Brown, and now Racer Brown having to defend for the rest of the lap here at Spa. Matt Psycho winner of race 2 here for round 3, I think, round 3 of the WRX Challenge for the Virtual Racers Club. And we have had some humdinging races here, and Matt Psycho and Racer Brown absolutely displaying a brilliant bit of racing, as has Bunny and Anton Poika this whole race. Even when they were leading, there were barely nothing between the two of them. And but Bunny's got to pit. Bunny is going to have to pit. Anton Poika's going to carry on. Matt Psycho's good for fuel. So is Racer Brown. Guesty good for fuel as well, as is Homesick Alien out there in the lead. We've just got 5.5 minutes left of racing, and I think we're going to see Bunny going into the pits. He might get out just ahead of Barry Twins. Barry Twins fuel looks okay. Turtles fuel looks okay in 8th place. Electric's going to have to pit. That'll move Talleyrand up in a position there. Skyjacker possibly as well. He's there catching up Talleyrand with his wet tyres. He's just gone faster than anyone has gone in the race with a 2:43.862. So Talleyrand is under threat from Skyjacker. So Homesick Alien away from Guesty, 3 seconds now. There goes Bunny. Bunny into the pits. Bunny has gone into the pits for that refuel. Anton Poika, no need. I don't think any of these top 5 are going to pit. I think this is it all the way till the end. We've got 4.5 minutes left of racing. Homesick Alien's built up that gap to 3 seconds. And he'll be the 3rd separate winner this evening. That is fantastic. We love it when it shows it's mixed. Skyjacker took the first race. Matt Psycho taking the 2nd race, and Homesick Alien looks to be taking the 3rd race, and they're not even leading the championship. The championship leader was Racer Brown, with Anton Poika 2 points behind him in 2nd place. Anton Poika at the moment there in 5th place. He was leading, but him and Bunny's pitted, remember, so now Turtle is up into 6th. Barry Twins in 7th. Electric is up into 8th, but Electric's going to have to visit the pit stops himself. If not this lap, the next lap. Then Skyjacker is up into 10th. He caught Talleyrand. He's got past Talleyrand. He did that a lot quicker than I expected. I thought the next time I come back and see them, they'd be closer together on track. But yes, it looks like Skyjacker has caught and passed Talleyrand. Joker's in 12th. So who pitted? Bunny pitted. Bunny in 8th. Bunny there. He's behind Barry Twins, ahead of Electric. Electric's still got a pit. And there goes Skyjacker past Electric. But Bunny is free game to Skyjacker, 5 seconds behind. Barry Twins could hold up Bunny if he catches him up. Bunny not looking. Barry Twins doesn't look to be taking a pit stop today. 3 minutes left of racing. Homesick Aliens, 2 seconds. He's lost a second to Guesty. Guesty starting to come back at the Alien at the end of this race. Racer Brown sitting. Oh, there's Guesty. He got a purple that time around. He got his fastest lap last time for him, and now getting purples as he makes his way around. Homesick Alien 1.5 seconds. He's only 1.5 seconds ahead of Guesty. What is Homesick Alien worried about? Is he worried about the fuel? He's on a lot less fuel than Guesty. Guesty starting to get very close to the Alien at all. This is starting to feel rather uncomfortable for Homesick Alien's win here, with Guesty starting to close in on him. Racer Brown 1.7 seconds behind Guesty. Matt Psycho only 1.8 seconds behind Racer Brown. We've got just over 2 minutes left of racing. This could be the final lap. Anton Poika is all on his own there, just bringing her on home in 5th. Turtle in 6th, with Barry Twins closing in on Turtle, only 1.8 seconds behind him. Barry Twins fuel's flashing, so is Turtles. We've got Bunny in 8th, who has pitted, closing in on those two ahead of him, and he's got Skyjacker only 1.6 seconds behind him. This is going to be some final lap here at Spa as Homesick Alien makes his way around. The fuel's flashing. Guesty still plenty of fuel. Guesty did get the fastest lap that last time around. He's only 1 second behind the Alien. It's not going to be long, and then he's going to be finding a tow from the Repsol Subaru ahead of him. What can Homesick Alien do? Homesick Alien obviously keeping an eye on that fuel. Probably doesn't want to do another lap after this one. This has got to be the end. And Guesty chasing him down, with Racer Brown not too far, but he has dropped a little bit more behind Guesty. So Racer Brown not quite having the pace that Guesty's got at the end of this race. Guesty has come to life, chasing down the Alien, who's got to keep an eye on his fuel. Matt Psycho 2.2 seconds behind Racer Brown. Then we've got Anton Poiker 11 seconds behind them. He's 13. Oh, what's going on here? There goes Turtle to go into the pits. Is he going to lose a handful of positions there? Skyjacker up into 6th place. He's got Bunny up. He's caught Bunny up. Turtle as well, we can see he's really lifting, he's trying to get through, and there is Talleyrand in 9th ahead of Electric. Barry Twins has pitted, Barry Twins has gone in, he doesn't fancy it. Joker's there in 12th, and Homesick Alien 1.2 seconds ahead with 38 seconds on the clock. He's got Guesty with plenitudes of fuel on board chasing him down, and the time is absolutely staying stagnant. But there is Racer Brown on a last minute push. He's closed that 2 seconds from Guesty down to 9 tenths, 8 tenths. Matt Psycho still 2.7 seconds behind Racer Brown. Anton Poiker's racing no one. Skyjack has done an absolute great job up into 6th. Bunny is racing Skyjacker there for that 6th place, as a Turtle just trying to bring that car home, as is Talleyrand with that fuel. Electric in 10th. Homesick Alien then 2 seconds on the clock, 1 second on the clock. That is it. This is it. This is whoever crosses the line, that's their position. And Guesty going wide, but so did Racer Brown. Homesick Alien heading up to the chicane. The fuel is on vapors. He's running on nothing. Guesty closing up to 8 tenths, but Homesick Alien looks like he's got it all set off at the moment. Just them little squidge of fuel just to squirt him across the line, and Homesick Alien takes the win. Guesty in an absolute amazing second, and Racer Brown, Tekebu, my son, grabs the final podium position. Matt Psycho brings her home in 4th as Anton Poiker. What could have been, and I'm sure he'll let the stewards know, he could have won that one. In 5th place with Bunny getting past Skyjacker. Skyjacker we saw, but maybe he's looking after his fuel. But Bunny may be under investigation for the late break on Anton Poiker earlier in the race, even though they've both paid heavily for it. He might find himself with a 5 seconds. It's usually about 5 seconds. So if Skyjacker can stay within 2 seconds, he might be all right. So Bunny there in coming home in 6th place. And who could have guessed that win, eh? And we've had 3 separate winners this evening. What an absolute event. What a great round for the WRX Challenge. Bunny crosses the line in 6th place. Skyjacker in 7th. Turtle in a solid 8th place. Not a bad move there from Turtle. Ahead of Talleyrand in 9th. Jokers has already finished in 11th. And that was a tough shift for some of these sim racers out there. Talleyrand brings her home in 9th with Barry Twins coming home in 10th position. And hopefully Electric leaving hasn't screwed anything up. Where did Electric finish? Did he even get to the line? I don't know. I don't know where Electric finished in the end. So Barry Twins goes 10th, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we've seen Electric already finish. Must have been in 12th. He must have just got bored waiting. There he is, Homesick Alien, our 3rd winner of the round, and he's got himself a lovely shiny trophy there on his Wrxc liveried car. I'll take you to the race results, and we can see how they fared after 30 minutes of racing in the rain here at Spa. And there you can see Homesick Alien came out victorious overall. Racer Brown got the fastest lap with a 2:43.377. Guesty got 2nd place, with Racer Brown bringing in the final podium position and grabbing 3rd. Matt Psycho there, we saw he was leading. He was looking very solid, and he comes home in 4th. Anton Poiker, also former leader of this race, until him and Bunny had a coming together. Bunny finishing in 6th place ahead of Skyjacker, but it's pending stewards, I imagine, between him and Anton Poiker. If Anton Poiker puts in a report against Bunny. And like I said, it's definitely not on purpose. You can see it weren't on purpose, just racing thing. But you know. So Bunny in 6th, Skyjacker 7th, Turtle in 8th, Talleyrand 9th, Barry Twins in 10th, Jokers in 11th, and we believe Electric finished in 12th. And I don't even think UBD made the start of that race. After the second race, he thought, oh, I'm not having that wet. It's crap. So here we go. In the chat then, we have Mama Homesick saying, come on, son, that was a bit earlier. GT Loon saying, great race, guys. Mama Homesick saying, well done, Homesick. A brilliant win. Skyjacker saying, dull tyre thought didn't work in it. Oh, tyre thought didn't work in it. What, the old going inters and then wets. And then Matt Psycho saying, great race. Skyjack saying, what a round though. GT Loon saying, impressed with the sets driving, guys. And Mama Sight saying, super racing, one and all. Thank you, Thingy. Loving it. It was fun. I loved that. That was fantastic round. That was. GT Loon saying, sets, wet driving. Turtle going, Jeej. Few tanky empty as can be. 1.5 rounds on engine map 6, and I beat boss. Makes my day great. Yeah, Turtle, well done. Head of Talleyrand. And Barry Twin saying, damn, didn't think about that fuel. So yes, we saw Barry Twins had to come into the pits. So there you go. 3 lovely races around Spa for the Wrx Challenge, our Friday evening championship. That was round 3, and that table is going to be looking interesting. Keep your eye out. You can see all updated tables on our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. They're all up there. Whenever updated, they're placed up on there. And obviously, you can join our community through the website. And I think you can. All the links are here in YouTube. If you're watching, you can look at about or something, and it'll tell you all the links to get in touch with us guys at the VRC, the Virtual Racers Club. And that was a lovely round. And a quick run through of race 3's results. Homesick Alien took the win. Guesty in second. Racer Brown finishing off that podium. Matt Psycho in 4th. Anton Poika 5th. Bunny 6th. Skyjacker 7th. Turtle in 8th. Talleyrand in 9th, Barry Twins in 10th, Jokers in 11th. We've had 3 different winners tonight, with Skyjacker taking the first race, Matt Psycho winning the second race, and Homesick Alien bringing it home to take the third race. So a huge congratulations to all our winners. And Matt, Pat the Stat, who told us after that last race, 6 races, and Anton Poika had 6 podiums. He's off the podium, Pat. Look, he's off the podium. You jinxed him. Anton, his name's Pat. Hunt him down. He jinxed you, my friend. He jinxed you. GT Loon with the smiley faces, and GT Loon saying, you're like the Google reading bloke. Am I? I don't know. What, I just read anything? I am. I'm the anchor man. I've warned you. You can write anything in the stream. I'll just read it because I'll just read it. And then I get halfway through the other day. Well, I think it was Barry Twins wrote something about it sounds like my girlfriend when we were doing the electrics. And I thought, I don't know if I should be reading this. I got halfway through and got the fear. So yeah, I'm like the anchor man. You write it, I read it. I ain't got time to be reading your stream before I read it out. Anyway, I can't proofread it and then read it out. I've just got to read it out. My brain can't go that depth. I'm too busy trying to follow a race that I'm usually losing track of. Excuse me. Yeah, as I was just about to say, I'm all clear of COVID now. You got to listen to that nice little hoof. But I'm all clear of COVID now, so I'm sure I'll be returning back to the vampire shift, back with my Lost Boys on nights. So these lovely jobs. Well, this one isn't affected. Friday nights is always live. Sunday night we've got a new championship starting with the Little Golf Mark 1s, and we'll be hopefully streaming live with them, and they'll be rather exciting. But the Rivals and the VGT will be going back to replays. I'll have to do the replays on a live stream, so it's going back to normal a little bit. We were spoilt this week with live streams because of COVID. So we've all got COVID to thank for that. And I've had a lovely week off, thank you for asking. I mean, I was a bit rough the first couple of days, but other than that, it's been chilled. I started binge watching something called Dirk Gently. It's great. Dirk Gently Holistic Detective Agency. It's got Frodo in it from Hobbit, from the Lord of the Rings. I'm loving it. It's great. It's wacky. It's bizarre. It's just up my street. It's just messed up. It's from the bloke who wrote Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Douglas Adams. He wrote the books, apparently. And, yeah. I'm having a ball. Thank you. I've had a great COVID. Thank you for asking. It's been great. It's not half as scary as the government made me feel about it. So, yeah, I've had a holiday. It's been great. Yes, Pit Stop Sunday. I'm up for it, Skyjacker, if you want. So, yeah, if you're in our Discord, me and Skyjacker, it looks to be, we'll be hosting a pit stop. Lots to talk about, eh, Skyjacker? Couple of wins this week, eh? So, yeah, a pit stop around about 5:30. I can never remember. I think it's 5:30 because I think I'm always ready for it at 5, and then I look and see it's not until 5:30, and then just sit there waiting like a sado. Just sitting there looking at the wall, waiting for 30 minutes to pass by so I can start the pit stop. So yeah, pit stop on Sunday. And if I can, I'm trying to plan it so I can do the stream of the team versus team they ran last Saturday, but I want to do it sort of like of an evening, so if people, even though it's the replay, it'd still be a live stream if people wanted to join in. I don't want to do that like in the middle of the night or something when no one can watch. So I'm hoping Saturday night, hopefully Saturday evening, I'm going to try and stream. I know it's like a week after the event, but I'm going to try and do the Art versus VRC stream. So if you're hanging around about 8 o'clock Saturday evening, feel free to join me. I'm going to have a look back at the Team v Team, I think, between Amiga Racing Team and Virtual Racers Club Motorsports. Whatever they're called. I'm an admin, you know. So thank you very much for joining me. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Pat McGroin, and I had an absolute great time. Just pat my groin. But I had a great time, and this is us here at the Virtual Racers Club. This is what we do. Join us again Sunday evening on YouTube for a live stream of the Golfs. Bless you all. Be safe, and peace and love. Peace and love, y'all.